Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. This is going to be a tag video, which I haven't done one in so long. I've never posted one, I think. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing the stay-at-home book tag created by the amazing Princess of Paperback, who I adore and love, and I was tagged to do this one. So I'm going to be going through this, and yeah, I've also just filmed another video, so if you see me wearing the exact same thing in another video, that is why. Okay, so let's get into this stay-at-home book tag. Okay, so first we have Laying in Bed, a book that you could read in a day. I'm going to pick a book that I haven't read yet, and it's going to be Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha Nyan, simply because I read the first book in the series in a day and it's relatively short, so I feel like once I actually get into this, it will be so good that I literally will not want to put it down and I will finish it in a day. Okay, next one is Snacking All Day, which I have definitely been doing, and this is a guilty pleasure read. I think I'm going to go with the Selection series by Kira Cass. As you may have heard that this is being turned into a movie or a TV show, I'm not quite sure, and I have been wanting to reread this series because honestly when I read it I devoured it and it was so good. I even read the 2 books after the trilogy, which weren't as good in my opinion, but I still did enjoy them and I read them and I devoured them. So I'm definitely going to be hosting a read along for this, so stay tuned for more information. Okay, so next one is Netflix, and it's a series that you want to start, and for that I am choosing The Nevernight Chronicles by Jay Kristoff. I did originally start this book back in September. I don't know, there's probably a reading vlog for it somewhere, as a buddy read with Eden, and I never finished it because I wasn't loving it, but I still did want to get the hype, and I heard that the ending of it just like took us somewhere completely different and that you needed to read the whole series. So I bought the whole series, and not only did I buy the whole series, but I bought them in hardcover as well, the Illumicrate editions. They arrived during the week, so hopefully I am going to be getting around to this book very soon because honestly the hype is back for me. I cannot wait to read this. Next one is Deep Clean, and a book that's been on your TBR forever. Okay, I have many of these, but for me it wasn't a hard decision to choose Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I've been meaning to read this since last July when I finished Strange the Dreamer, and I just cannot find the time to do it because I'm buddy reading this with my friend Shannon over on Instagram, and we just never seem to have the perfect time to read. So I'm hoping that like during this quarantine self-isolation period that we'll actually get to read this, but it's a big book. Like I did start it at one stage and then we just decided not to. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this. I feel like it's going to go straight into the action, all of the world building that was in the first book, which kind of slowed down my reading, and I feel like this is going to be a very good book. Okay, next one is Animal Crossing, a book that you recently bought for the hype. I'm going to be very cliche with this one, and I am going to choose Crescent City or House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J Maas. Honestly, I did buy this for the hype, along with the fact that I do love the Throne of Glass series and felt like I would adore this. I got up to page 200 and I'm really struggling to get through this. It is an 800-page book and it's very, very, I don't want to say dense because I'm sure if I actually like read it, I would love it, but it is a little bit dense, I have to say, and I am struggling to get through this. So I've partially put this down for a little while and I do want to get through this, but I definitely bought this for all of the hype. So productivity, book that you learnt or had a huge impact on you. It would be wrong of me and it would be against my brand not to choose The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Honestly, this book is my favourite book of all time, which is a big statement to make as a reader because there are so many amazing books out there, but honestly this continues to be my favourite. I'm surprised I only have 1 edition, by the way, and like when this whole thing is over I'm definitely going to be hopefully getting a couple more editions. I've read this book twice now, one in June of last year and then one like a month ago because it was for my book club pick, and honestly I just wanted to read it again because I was afraid that I wouldn't love it as much, but I loved it even more. So amazing, so stunning. Definitely pick this book up. I feel like honestly just holding this book just makes me so happy because it is just an all-time favorite. This time, a book that you were gifted. I have actually been gifted quite a lot of books in the last few months and over Christmas time, but the one that I wanted to show is the most recent one, and it is The Sisters of Auschwitz by Roxanne Van Ipperen. This was gifted to me by Ruth Taylor over on Twitter. I presume she found it from a Twitter thread, but honestly I cannot find her username to thank her. But if you're Ruth Taylor and you gifted this to me, please do comment because I just want to thank you so much. And this is exactly on brand for me. This is exactly the kind of book that I enjoy, though it breaks my heart, but I cannot wait to read this, and I feel like lots of people in my family will love to read this book. Next one is self-care, and it's one thing that you've done lately to care for yourself, to look after yourself. So I think what I have done is just allowed myself to read and to like watch booktube or Netflix whenever I want, and like doing my like assignments and stuff, but also taking time out and not concentrating on them a whole bunch, and just, you know, taking time, relaxing, not forcing myself to read, not forcing myself to be super productive. And I think that is exactly what we needed. I also went on a walk, which made me feel so much better. The bonus is name a book that's coming out soon. I've got two actually that I'm very excited for. No, number one is The Damned by Renee Ahdieh. I recently finished The Beautiful and that ending messed me up. So I desperately need book two. I believe that's coming out in June, but you know what, with the whole world, we don't even know how like that could be pushed back. Another one that I have already read is The Paris Library. I was kindly given an e-arc of this and I read it in like one day. It was so beautiful, definitely a new favorite. And that was supposed to be released in June, but it's actually been pushed back to, I was gonna say Paris, to February of next year. But honestly, like as soon as it comes out, I need you all to go snap that up because it is an amazing book, and honestly, never the same. It was so good. Okay, that is the end of this tag, and this is the end of the video. So I am not going to be like particularly tagging anybody, but if you want to take part in this and you watch this video, please do, because I tag you that's watching. So yes, I hope you have an amazing day or night, and I will see you again in the next video.